In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to use Divi Cloud. Now, this question was requested by Shelby. I know it's a few days late because I had a launch of a product and I really thought I could do it the next day, but you know, it's late and I hope it's not too late. So let's go ahead and let me show you how to use Divi Cloud. And this could be very, very beneficial to your design workflow. So what I've done here is I've created this layout using SiteKrafter, but of course you can create this layout using anything. Okay. So let's say you want to save this layout into Divi Cloud for maybe use on a totally different website. So what you do is, if you want to save this whole section, you would come over here on these three little dots. You click on that and you can see here, it says save to library. And then it also says save to Divi Cloud. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Now it's asking me to log in, which is very frustrating. Okay, I'm going to log in, add my password. Okay, there we go. So now I'm logged in. Let's do it one more time so you can see it again. So again, you're going to click on these three little dots like that. Now, after you've clicked that, you're going to come all the way down here to Divi Cloud, save to Divi Cloud, like that. Now you give this section a name. I'm going to call this SK header. Now what you want to do, and this is a quick tip, you want to make sure that when you save this, you save it in a way that you can remember. So I'm going to say SK header 01. Okay. So once you've done that, I'm going to say save to Divi Cloud. Okay. So now it's saved to Divi Cloud. So let's say you want to access this layout from a totally different website. So I'm just going to pretend this is a new website, because as soon as you log in, like how I just logged in, you're going to get the library. So let's go ahead and I'm going to click here. I'm going to add from library. Okay. Now notice what's happening here. We now have several options. We have the cloud here, which is Divi Cloud. Okay. This is my own library. So if I click on this, I can literally see, in fact, this hasn't synced yet, but I can say, use this section. Okay. I can click on this heart to save it as a favorite. I can also edit this with Divi before I add it onto my layout. So in this case, I just want to go ahead and say, use this section. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now it's downloading from the cloud because that's where it's saved. And now you can see on the bottom here, it has been added. So let's say as you're working, you want to create a Docker version of this. So we're going to go into the section background. Now I use SiteKrafter for my design. So I'm going to come over here to attributes, and then I'm going to go to my class here. All right. So here I have BG Gray 100. So I want to change that to BG. Let's go gray. BG gray. I want something really dark. Let's go with 700. Okay, maybe 800. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, so that's going to be my background now. Next, I just need to reverse my text here, or at least add my text color to my my text here. So I'm going to go in advanced, and then just like I did before, I'm just going to go in and add text gray, and I'm going to go with gray 200. Okay, and then all I need to do is to work on my paragraph. I'm going to come over here, go to advanced, and then I'm just going to go again and say text gray. And for this one here, I'm going to go with gray 300. Okay, just a really light gray. I don't like using whites when I'm working on these layouts. So now you can see everything looks, you know, pretty much the way I want. It's responsive. So I can test it by coming over here. And this is using grid, by the way. So I could actually do a preview and show you how this works using the inspector here. So if I drag this, you can see now that this is perfect. See that? I'm using grid. Okay, so now that I have this done, I can go ahead and click on these three little dots, and then I'm going to say save to cloud. And this time I'm going to say SK header 01 doc. Now, do you see how it just makes my naming much easier to find everything that I'm working with? Now, if you don't want to save this to cloud, you can just click here and it won't save it to cloud. And there's also a few things here. You can save this in several ways. You can save all rows as individual items, or you can save all two modules as individual items, which means you will have the rows as individual items, so they'll be named. But in this example here, I just want to save the whole thing. I'm going to again say save to cloud. So you can imagine how amazing this is. Let's say we are designing, many websites. Because this is saved in the cloud, you don't have to stress about exporting it from this website to the next website, and then from that website to the next website. Everything is going to be in one central place. So the best person to invest in Divi Cloud would be, say, a freelancer or a design agency, because all your team members can access these layouts using Teams. But if you're a freelancer, perfect. You can just start changing these colors to match the design. So let's say you want to create a totally different layout, but with a similar structure. Perhaps you want to exchange this for a video. You can just come over here, search for your video, save that. Let's get rid of the image. And now we can go into the video here, add your overlay. And let's use this image here as an overlay, or maybe this one here, something different. There we go. So now we have this as an overlay, and I can just go in and customize my button here. Perhaps we could use 3. Let's go with 3 rem. Let's see what size. Okay, I think that size is perfect. And then we can save. Now you can save this section as a SK header video. Right? Or you can swap things around. You can move this video over here to the left and this text over to the right. And now you have different variations of your layout. So this is how you would actually do this. Sometimes you may want to save individual items. So let's say, for example, you want to save this button here. Let's pretend that it was designed. You can come over here. Again, you can say save to library. And then if you expand this, right, then this is something else I hadn't mentioned. You can add your module name here. So you can call this button, and then you can give this a category, and the category could be modules. Okay, so your category could be modules. So all the modules will go into the modules category, and all the sections would go into the sections category. And by doing that, it just makes it easier to find things around. Otherwise, if you don't put them in categories, you're going to have a problem trying to find things. Okay, although you can actually search in Divi Cloud. So pretty much this is how you use Divi Cloud. So if you like what you see, go ahead. I'll leave a link to the video. I'll leave a link to Divi Cloud in the video description below. And also, if you are brand new to Divi, head over to diviuniversity.com. This is where our community is, and I'll do my best to help you out if you have any issues. And also, if you'd like to buy me a coffee, go ahead and do that. By doing so, you'll be supporting all my work here, my videos, and pretty much all the products that I'm trying to bring to the Divi community. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.